What's up, everyone? Today I come with a very important message, and I just wanted to say hi. And I'm actually going to turn you back to the ocean so you can look at that instead of me. I thought that was nice of me. So hold on before I get started. Okay, so I just thought I'd give you a view. I was doing a video for my private Facebook group for my Manifesting Breakthroughs Level 2, and this topic came up, and I just felt like I needed to share it with you too, because so lately I have been feeling really bad. There was a memory that came to me from somebody else that I guess I was at first just shocked, and then I just took hold of it and it started consuming me. And you know, when you think about things that make you feel bad, you start getting back into the energy of the time period that it was created. You start feeling those feelings you were feeling at that time, and pretty soon you've engulfed yourself back in this memory that isn't even, most likely isn't even the person you are anymore. So yeah, I spent a good several days being really upset, and all kinds of emotions were coming up because I was not only feeling it from where I am today, but I was also feeling it from where I was then. And then I start looking at, I start diving deep into it. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that. And all kinds of questions were going through my head. Like, why is this coming up? What is it that I'm supposed to know? This must be for a good reason. Why do I need to know this? How do I get rid of this feeling was the biggest part, was how to get over the intense emotions that started coming up. I was sad. I was angry. I was guilty, shameful. I just wanted to start shutting down, totally turning off my YouTube, turning off all my social media, and just reclusing into myself and just becoming non-existent in every other way. And so yeah, it took me a few days to get through that, to get to the point of where I came today. And with the private group that I was telling you about for the Manifesting Breakthroughs, I had been making videos every day because it's a 40-day program where you watch a video every day, and it's really great learning. But I decided that I was going to offer that we do it all together, and I was going to do a supplemental video every day. So that's what I've been doing. We're on day 14 of 40. And the last few days, the things that have been coming up for me to talk about is being more connected to Source, to the divine light, to the universe, to God, whatever you call that higher, most beautiful power of love. And so it's been, a lot of just different things about waking up and saying, every decision I make today, I make it with you. Or with every person that I respond to or interact with, I do my best to come from the highest perspective, and I ask you to speak through me. And so it's doing that, but that means that you've got to be connected to that source energy all the time, right? So, it's a practice, obviously, because we can go through our day and forget and get into other things. So I was just telling people yesterday, just renew the connection, strengthen that connection throughout the day. Like you might do it at lunchtime, at dinner time, or every time you transition into doing a different activity through the day, that you remember to hook up and connect in. And whenever I connect in, I just imagine and feel beautiful liquid white light flowing into my body and really clearing my vessel. Because in order to receive and give, you've got to have yourself empty. You can't be full of all kinds of thoughts and emotions and things that bind you up and fears that get in your way of getting what you want in your life or just having some peace in your life. So I always imagine that liquid white light just cleansing all parts of my brain and then just working through my body. And I do other things too to see where I'm holding any blocks or emotions in my body, like doing yoga really slow or just different things. Anyway, so this morning I was doing my practice, and the teaching in the video last night was about asking God, divine, universe, whatever you call it, to let me feel the perspective of love. Let me feel the perspective of God's love. Let me feel the perspective of God's abundance. Let me feel the perspective of God's peace. Let me feel the perspective of God's health. So whatever it is that you want to feel, ask for the highest perspective of it to vibrate into your body so you can experience it at the cleanest, highest levels. So that's what we were doing last night. And so this morning in my practice, I was doing that. And, still connecting in with my problem and asking how I can really let this go for good. And I heard God say to me, forgive yourself and get at peace with this. When you find the peace within yourself, it will be the peace outside of yourself. When you have the inner peace within yourself, then nothing can touch you, nothing can hurt you, nothing can threaten you anymore. Once you get to a place of inner peace with this, you will have inner peace with this. And what you feel inside is what will reflect on the outside. And you know what? Obviously, I know this, you may know this, but sometimes when you're going through it, it's hard to get to that place until you can get to that place. And I had been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of healing around it, a lot of beating myself up around it, a lot of that. And I just wanted to find a way to let this go once and for all. And when I heard that message today, once you find the inner peace with this inside of yourself, you will find that peace outside of yourself. And those words that it can never hurt you again. It can never block you again. It can never upset you again because you're at peace with it. And whenever you're at peace with something, nothing can shake you. And that's with anything. So I just wanted to share that message with you today in case you were having something turning in your mind and in your heart, because I would love for you to come to a place of inner peace with it so it can no longer hurt you. And that's basically the message I wanted to share with you today. And I'm just enjoying my walk. This is where I can come to be in the most open space, to clear my energy, open my heart, and feed my soul. So I come here and I do that. Many blessings. And I'm sending you lots of God's love, understanding, compassion, and asking that you can find a place of inner peace today.